Hello viewers, welcome to the second episode on heterocyclic compounds. In our first episode, we studied definition of heterocyclic compounds, their importance in our life, different types of heterocyclic compounds, structure of pyrrole and methods of preparation of pyrrole and its derivatives. In today's episode, we will study about physical and chemical properties of pyrrole and also furane. In furane, we will study structure of furane according to molecular orbital theory as well as according to valence bond theory. Now, first we will study about physical properties of pyrrole. Pyrrole is a colorless liquid. Although it is colorless, but it rapidly turns brown when exposed to air. Its boiling point is 130 degrees Celsius. It smells like chloroform and it is sparingly soluble in water, but it readily dissolves in organic solvents like alcohol, ether and other organic solvents also. Now, we will study about chemical properties of pyrrole. As pyrrole has nitrogen in it and generally all nitrogen containing compounds are basic in nature, pyrrole is also considered basic in nature, but actually it is a very weak base. The reason is that the reason of basicity, the lone pair of electrons on nitrogen atom is contributed to electron cloud of aromatic sextate in case of pyrrole, and therefore, it is not available for protonation and it shows weak basic character. Instead, it is slightly acidic in nature also. Its acidic in nature is because it's after donation of proton, it forms pyrrole anion, and actually this pyrrole anion is more resonance stabilized in comparison to pyrrole. If you look at the structure of different resonance structures of pyrrole anion, we will see that there is one charge and this charge is distributed over the ring over all the 4 carbon atoms as well as the nitrogen atom of the ring. And if you look at the resonance diagram of pyrrole, we see that there is charge separation, and greater the charge separation, less stable is the resonance structure. This is the reason that pyrrole anion is more stabilized, resonance is stabilized in comparison to pyrrole itself, and that is why pyrrole has a tendency to give proton. Its acidic nature is shown by its different reactions. For example, when it is heated with solid potassium hydroxide or potassium hydroxide in an inert solvent like dimethyl sulfoxide, a potassium salt of pyrrole is formed. As you can see in this reaction, pyrrole when heated with potassium hydroxide, we can take potassium hydroxide in the solid form, or it may be taken in a solvent, an inert solvent. Solvent must be an inert solvent, not a polar solvent like water. DMSO is generally taken, dimethyl sulfoxide. Then hydrogen from the nitrogen is replaced by potassium salt. So, this shows that nitrogen can eliminate out hydrogen as proton, showing its acidic nature. However, it is not a very strong acid, it is weakly acidic in nature. Another acidic nature of pyrrole can be explained by another reaction. Just like other compounds having acidic hydrogen in them, it reacts with Grignard reagents. As you know that Grignard reagents react with those compounds having acidic hydrogen. Similarly, pyrrole also reacts with Grignard reagent. Again in this case, hydrogen from nitrogen is replaced as H plus ion and we get the product. So, this also shows that pyrrole is acidic nature. Besides basic and acidic natures, as we have seen in case of its structures, it is aromatic in nature, and just like other aromatic compounds, pyrrole shows electrophilic substitution reactions. So, we will study now electrophilic substitution reactions of pyrrole. Just like benzene and other aromatic compounds, pyrrole readily undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions. In fact, pyrrole is more reactive towards electrophiles in comparison to benzene itself. The reason is that there are 6 electrons and these 6 electrons are distributed over 4 carbon atoms, while in case of benzene these 6 electrons are distributed over 6 carbon atoms. That is why in comparison to benzene, in pyrrole the negative charge on every carbon atom is greater. That is why it is more reactive towards electrophilic substitution reactions. It is so reactive that it gives those electrophilic substitution reactions like Reimer-Tiemann reaction, like diazonium coupling reactions, which are given only by activated benzene compounds. Electrophilic, although we know that electrophiles attack on those sites which have greater electronic charge. As we have seen in resonance structures of pyrrole, there is negative charge over every carbon atom of pyrrole. That is why the electrophile may attack every carbon atom on the pyrrole, and we may have either 2 substituted 2 position, which is generally taken as the alpha position. As we can see in this diagram, these 2 positions are alpha positions and these 2 are beta positions. So, there are only 2 relative positions, alpha which are adjacent to the nitrogen atom and beta positions which are at the 3rd carbon or at the 4 carbon atom, like this. So, although the negative charge is equally distributed over these carbon atoms, but still the preferable position for electrophilic substitution reaction is position 2 or alpha position. The reason is that those resonance structures in which the negative charge is on alpha position are somewhat more resonance stabilized, are somewhat more stable in comparison to those structures in which the negative charge is on beta position, because when the negative charge is on alpha position, there is less charge separation and the canonical form is more stable, and that is the reason that these 2 positions are preferably chosen for the electrophilic substitution. Electrophilic substitution occurs at beta position only when these 2 positions are blocked. Now, we will see different electrophilic substitution reactions of pyrrole. Pyrrole gives different substitution reactions, electrophilic reactions, just like other aromatic compounds, nitration, sulfonation, halogenation, Friedel-Crafts acylation and alkylation, and other electrophilic substitution reactions. As it is more reactive than benzene, that is why milder reagents or milder reaction conditions are used to carry out electrophilic substitution reactions. Another reason for using the milder reagents or reaction conditions is that pyrrole is reactive towards acids. Under acidic conditions, it gets polymerized. That is why those electrophilic substitution reactions in which acids are used, like nitration and sulfonation, we use some other reagent for this purpose. For example, when nitration is done in case of benzene with concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acids, in this case we use nitric acid in acetic acid, not in sulfuric acid, or the nitration may be done by acetyl nitrate in acetic anhydride, and because milder conditions are necessary, that is why the reaction may be done at 5 degrees centigrade. And as we have seen that 2 position is the preferred position for substitution, we get 2-nitropyrrole. This is the reaction that pyrrole, when treated with either nitric acid, mixture of nitric acid and acetic anhydride or acetic acid, we may take at about 5 degree, it is in Kelvin. So, it is 5 degree centigrade, or with nitroacetic acid, 2-nitropyrrole is obtained. Sulfonation can also be done by treating pyrrole with sulfur trioxide at 100 degree centigrade. In this case, the solvent is pyridine is taken as a solvent, which is a neutral or somewhat basic solvent for the reason. We get pyrrole 2-sulfonic acid. This is the reaction that pyrrole when treated with sulfur trioxide, and instead of sulfuric acid we take pyridine, which is somewhat basic in nature. The reaction is done at 100 degree centigrade and the sulfonyl group gets attached at position 2. So, we get pyrrole 2-sulfonic acid when sulfonation is done with sulfur trioxide. Pyrrole is more reactive towards halogenation reactions. Generally, mono-halo derivatives are not obtained, we get polyhalo derivatives. So, when pyrrole is treated with sulfuryl chloride, instead of monochloro or 2-chloropyrrole, we get 2,5-dichloropyrrole. That is, both the alpha positions of pyrrole are substituted by chlorine atom when it is treated with sulfuryl chloride. Similarly, when pyrrole is treated with bromine in ethanol at 0 degree, tetrabromopyrrole is obtained. That is, all the 4 available positions of pyrrole are substituted with bromine. So, it is highly reactive towards halogenation reactions in fact. When pyrrole reacts with iodine in aqueous potassium iodide solution, all the 4 positions of pyrrole are occupied by iodine and we get tetraiodopyrrole. Friedel-Crafts acylation. Pyrrole gets acylated with a milder Lewis acid, stannic chloride SnCl4. Generally, we use anhydrous aluminum chloride for Friedel-Crafts acylation, but in this case a milder Lewis acid, stannic chloride can be used for the purpose. The 2 position gets acylated and we get 2-acetyl pyrrole when pyrrole is treated with acetic anhydride in stannic chloride. Reimer-Tiemann reaction. Because it is highly reactive towards electrophilic substitution reactions, it reacts with chloroform and potassium hydroxide solution and its 2 position gets formilated, that is, we get 2-formyl pyrrole when treated with chloroform and potassium hydroxide. The main reacting agency in this case is carbene. Carbene is formed when chloroform reacts with the alkali. Here you see that we are having carbene CCl2, although it is neutral, but it is electron deficient and that is why it acts as the electrophile. So, when pyrrole is treated with chloroform and potassium hydroxide at about less than 100 degrees centigrade, then at 2 position CHO group gets attached and pyrrole 2 carb aldehyde is obtained. Formylation can also be done by Gutermann for reaction, but pyrrole itself does not undergo Gutermann formylation. Gutermann reaction is when the compound is treated with anhydrous SCN and dry HCl, CHO group in chloroform solution, CHO group is added on to the molecule, but only those pyrrole molecules which are deactivated by some substituent Gutermann reaction is used. Pyrrole itself gets formilated by Willsmer-Hack reaction. In this process, pyrrole is treated with phosphoryl chloride in dimethyl formamide followed by its hydrolysis in presence of a mild base. The reaction is the same, that at 2 position CHO group gets attached and we get pyrrole 2 carb aldehyde. So, this method is used for formylation of pyrrole, not the Gutermann reaction, which is useful only for those pyrrole derivatives which deactivate the pyrrole molecule. Now, reduction. There are a number of reducing agents which can reduce pyrrole, and depending on the nature of reducing agent, we get different reduction products. When pyrrole is reduced with zinc and acetic acid, we get 3-pyrroline, 2,5-dihydropyrrole is obtained, which when further reduced with HI and red phosphorus, a complete reduction of pyrrole molecule occurs and tetrahydropyrrole, that is pyrrolidine, is formed. Pyrrolidine can also be obtained directly when it is catalytically hydrogenated with nickel at about 200 degrees centigrade. As you see in these reactions, that pyrrole when treated with zinc and acetic acid, then only at 2 positions hydrogen is attached and we get 3-pyrrolidine. This 3-pyrrolidine on further reduction with HI and red phosphorus, a complete reduction takes place and a reduction compound is pyrrolidine. This complete reduction can also be achieved when pyrrole is treated with hydrogen in presence of nickel catalyst. Pyrrole can also be oxidized when it is treated with chromium trioxide in acetic acid. melinimide is obtained. When it is treated with chromium trioxide in acetic acid, then at these two positions, alpha positions, oxidation takes place and we get melinimide. With melic anhydride, it reacts to give substitution product rather than addition product, as its general structure shows that it may act as a diene, and we know that dienes with allenes give Diels-Alder reaction. But because pyrrole is not a diene, it is an aromatic compounds, that is why rather than Diels-Alder reaction, this gives substitution product with melic anhydride. So, when treated with melic anhydride, when it is heated, then instead of Diels-Alder addition product, we get the substitution product. When potasiopyrrole is heated with chloroform and sodium ethoxide, its 5-membered ring gets expanded to a 6-membered ring system. This is called ring expansion. Again, the chloroform and sodium ethoxide, that is the base. In this case also, the main agency is the carbene. It forms carbene. That carbene, then this reacts with potasiopyrrole and the ring is expanded in this case this way, and we get 3-chloropyridine. When pyrrole is refluxed with an ethanolic solution of hydroxylamine, the ring is opened and a open chain structure, open chain compound succinaldehyde dioxime is formed. Pyrrole, when refluxed with hydroxylamine, we get succinaldehyde dioxime, as you have seen in this reaction. So, this is all about pyrrole. We have studied about its structure, its different chemical properties, physical properties, and its methods of preparation. Now, we will study about furane. The difference in the structure of furane and pyrrole is that instead of nitrogen in furane, there is oxygen as the heteroatom. Now, structure of furane. Elemental analysis and molecular weight determination of furane has shown that its molecular formula is C4H4O. On the basis of its X-ray diffraction analysis and other methods of analysis, it is found that furane has a flat structure. It does not undergo addition reactions. If we see that there are 2 double bonds there, if it is we consider it as a diene, it must undergo addition reactions, but actually it does not undergo addition reactions, and that is why it must be an aromatic compound. It has considerable aromatic character because it undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions like other aromatic compounds such as nitration, sulfonation, halogenation and Friedel-Crafts acylation, etc. So, it must be an aromatic compound. These show that it must be aromatic in nature. Further, its aromatic character is explained that on the basis of its heat of combustion. Furane's heat of combustion is much higher than heat of combustion of conjugated dienes. Its heat of combustion is 72 kilocalorie per mole, which is according to the aromatic compounds, while heat of combustion of conjugated dienes is only 12.5 kilojoules per mole, about around this much. This further confirms that it must be aromatic in nature. Aromaticity of furane can be explained on the basis of its different structures, molecular orbital structure, as well as on the basis of valence bond structure. First, we will study that how we can explain aromaticity in furane on the basis of molecular orbital theory. On the basis of molecular orbital theory, we can show its structure as all the carbon atoms and the oxygen atom also in furane are sp2 hybridized. As you see in this diagram, that carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. Every sp2 orbital of carbon atom has 1 electron, and the p orbital, pure p orbital also has 1 electron. All the 3 sp2 hybridized orbitals are planar trigonal in structure, while p orbital is perpendicular to the plane of these sp2 hybrid orbitals. Similarly, oxygen atom is also sp2 hybridized. In this case, out of 3 sp2 hybrid orbitals, one orbital has a lone pair of electrons, while 2 sp2 orbitals has 1 electron each. All the sp2 orbitals, as we know, are planar trigonal in structure, and the remaining p orbital is as usual perpendicular to the plane of sp2 orbitals. Now, every sp2 orbital out of these 3, 2 sp2 orbitals of carbon atoms form sigma bond with sp2 orbital of the neighboring carbon atom, and the remaining 1 sp2 orbital forms sigma bond with s orbital of the hydrogen atom. While in case of oxygen atom, the 2 sp2 orbitals having 1 electron only are involved in sigma bond formation with the neighboring carbon atoms, while 1 sp2 orbital in which there is lone pair of electrons, it remains as such. Now, there are p orbitals in perpendicular plane. So, you see that all these atoms, that is oxygen atom, carbon atom, every carbon atom and hydrogen atom also, all are in the same plane. sp2 orbital, unbonded sp2 orbital is also in the same plane, because all sp2 orbitals are in the same plane. Now, all p orbitals which are perpendicular to the plane of the rest of the molecule, they are embracing each other to form a pi electron cloud, one above the ring and one below the ring. And so, there are in all 6 pi electrons present in the molecule, 1 electron from each carbon atom. So, in total there are 4 electrons and 2 from the oxygen atom. It is forming therefore a 6 pi electron cloud, that is Huckel's sextate, aromatic sextate. Therefore, furane shows aromatic character. So, according to the Huckel's rule, presence of these 6 delocalized pi electrons are responsible for stability and aromatic character of furane. Now, aromatic character of furane can also be explained on the basis of valence bond theory. According to this theory, furane may be regarded as a resonance hybrid of a number of canonical structures. It has resonance energy of 72 kilojoules per mole. These are different resonance structures of furane, and so it is actually resonance hybrid of these 5 resonance structures, out of which the major contributing structure is this one, because there is no charge distribution here. Because of these structures, it is aromatic in nature. Now, X-ray analysis has also revealed that furane is a planar molecule, which is one of the major feature of aromatic compounds. Besides carbon oxygen bond length and carbon carbon bond length also is found to be shorter than the carbon oxygen and carbon carbon single bond lengths, while greater than carbon carbon double bond and carbon oxygen double bond length. That is, carbon oxygen bonds and carbon carbon bonds both have partial double bond character. That is, there is no localized double bond in the molecule, all the bonds are delocalized covalent bonds there, which is also a major feature of aromatic compounds. So, you see that in this episode we studied about physical and chemical properties of pyrrole, how it is very reactive and what is the cause of its high reactivity, and how it gives electrophilic substitution reactions. We also studied about the structure of furane, and we have seen that structure of furane is quite similar to structure of pyrrole. It also shows aromatic character. It is just like pyrrole, it has the Huckel's aromatic sextate, that is why it shows aromaticity. It shows electrophilic substitution reactions also, which we will study in our next episode. So, in next episode we shall study about physical and chemical properties of furane, and at the same time we also study the third 5-membered heterocyclic compound thiophene, its structure, its methods of preparation and chemical properties also.